Good morning, friends. Welcome back again. In class third lecture, web driver methods and web operations and web elements. Okay, we have seen last lecture gate method, get current URL, manage, navigate, get title, close, and quit. In this session, we will see find elements and two important web driver locators, and some we will perform some web operations on the some web elements to log in with Facebook. Okay, so we have open here facebook.com. Like first of all, we will see the find elements method. So let's go to the Eclipse. Okay, I'll just comment out last lecture code still here, like facebook.com we have launched. This, so we have launched facebook.com in the Chrome browser. Okay, now let's see find element method. So here we have used find element method. Actually, when we put like a driver dot find element, we'll see here two methods like driver dot find element by and find elements by. Okay, when we have to find multiple web elements, we can use the find elements. Okay, we will see in the next lecture find elements method also, but now we will see find element. So driver dot find element. Okay, we need to put here by. So before that, we will see the method like here, like an ID name, locator like a ID and name. So if we want to log in with facebook.com, we have to find this element first. Okay, what we have to manually, we have manually open facebook.com, then we will enter here the email ID and user ID and password, and then we will click on this login button to log in with facebook.com, right? So in the same way, we have to find this element first, this text box like a email ID or phone number. Then we need to find this password text box, and then we need to click on this login button to log in with facebook.com, right? So first of all, we need to find the elements. So how to find this element? We can find this element by the locators, web driver locators like ID, name, by class name, by XPath, or by CSS selector. Okay, we will see all the locators one by one. But for the login purpose, we require this ID and name locator only. So we will use this ID and locator, and we perform the web operations on that element like send keys, get text, clear, and click. Okay, there are multiple web operations on the web element, but for the login purpose, we require this. We will cover much possible like send keys, get text, clear, and click, all these web operations also. So first of all, we will see how to use the web driver locator by ID. Okay, so by ID, so how to find the web driver location? So just right click on this web browser. Here we facebook.com is open. Okay, there are multiple ways to find the XPath and web locators like ID, class name, everything. So first of all, we just need to inspect that through this arrow, which element you want to inspect. Like I want to inspect this email ID or password, this text box, right? Okay, so just go here. Okay, inspect this element. Then you can see here, if we hover on this HTML, we can see here the input. The tag name is input for this element, and name is email, and ID is also email. You can see here. Okay, the ID is email. So we just copy this ID, okay, and put here with the help of this web driver method like driver.find element. We'll use the locator like ID. So how to use that locator? Driver.find element by dot ID. Okay, and just paste in double inverted comma which ID you just copied. Okay, and then what web operation we need to perform on that element? For manually, we will set the email ID here, like any email ID you want to set, you can type that email ID here. Okay, so to set any value in any text box, we can use the web operations like send keys. Okay, we need to send or set the email ID in this text box. So to set the email ID, we can use the web operation like send key. So just dot click and use send keys. Okay, so I'm just using one dummy email ID here like Roy gmail.com. So we need to do send key as the operation. Okay, right? So what we have seen, so we used find element as a method. We are using web locator as ID, and you are using web operations on that element like a send key. Okay. So just run this program and we will see if it is set email ID and your email or username and password field or not. Okay. Okay, we will set password also first and then we will run. Okay. So we will see all the things working properly or not. So for the password also we need to do same thing like password field, and here ID is as a pass, right? So same thing we need to do here, like a driver dot find element by dot ID, and the ID is pass. So ID is pass, right? So I'll just copy this ID. Dot send key, and we need to pass the password here. So we have set user ID and password in facebook.com login or facebook.com login. Okay, so just run this program now and we'll see whether it is setting email ID and password correctly or not. It's launching facebook.com. Okay, the email ID and password is set properly in email ID, user ID field and password fields. So what is use of this find element method? Through that find element method, we can find the element on the web page, and through this web of locators like a web driver location like ID, name, class name, XPath, CSS selector, we can find that element through this ID or locator, and we will perform the web operation through like this send keys, get text clear and click, right? Okay, so we have done like find element, ID and send key. Now we will, if I want to clear something here from like in this text box, I don't want to set this password, or I just want to clear something, some characters from this text box. So you can use this wave operation on that element like dot clear. So I have set here email ID, right? So if I want to clear this email ID from that email ID field, so I can use that clear as a wave operation. Okay, so we need to type the same concept here, like a driver.find element by email ID, by email as ID, right? Okay, email as ID. While we setting set the username, we have used like a send keys wave operation. If you want to clear that from that test case, from the from that email field, like we have said here, like roy25.sa@gmail.com as a character, right? We need to clear this character from this email ID field, right? So to clear that character, you can use dot clear as the method. Dot clear as a web option on that web element. Okay, so on web email ID web element, first of all, you find by find element method. We have used a find element method, and by ID as email, we can send keys and set the email ID in the email ID web element. Then we have set the password in the password field. Okay, and through the clear method, we just clear this from that email ID text box. For the slow execution, we just mention here thread dot sleep for some time. This thread dot sleep is this part of synchronization. Okay, no need to understand more about it. We will understand more about in the synchronization concept. But first of all, you just understand here, like if you use thread dot sleep here, it will stop your execution for 2 seconds only. Okay, entire execution. For the for we need to see the how execution is going on, so we will just put thread dot sleep here for 2 seconds. And now if I run this program, We'll see the facebook.com is launched in browser first of all. Okay, then it put the email ID, and after that it clear from this email ID to text field, right? So if you want to clear some character, you can use dot clear web operation. Okay, so web operation element we have done clear, we have done send keys, okay, and we have find the elements by ID. Now if I want to do something like I don't want to clear right now, so I just comment out this code. Okay, now I just remove this thread or sleep also. I just want to click on this login button. So before clicking on this login button, we'll see one more method like get text, right? Okay. So we have done with ID right now, right? So right now we will see how to find the element by name. Okay. Here is also ID is there, but we will use name like name as a web data locator. So if I want to use name, so just type driver dot find element by, this time we will use name. Okay, and we just provide a name here, like name is login, right? If you inspect this element, the name is login. Okay. So we'll provide the name is login here, and this time we need to click on this element, right? We are not using like saint keys, or we are not clearing the text this time. We just, if you do the manually, you will put your email ID and password, and then what operation you are performing, you are performing click on this login button to log in with facebook.com, right? So this time we will want to perform this activity through automation script also. So we will perform the web operation like dot click. So what happen here? It will set user ID, it will set password, and then it will click on this login button. Before that, we can get the text of that login button also. Okay, with the this web operation method like get text. So how to get this? Get this text system.out.println. We need to use this div.find element by login dot get text. Okay, if I store this in a string, login button text is equal to system.out.println, and if I print it this, then it should be print the text from that login button. So through the get text web operation, we can get the actual text from that web element. What any text mentioned like this. This is the Facebook text. This is the login button text. This is the forward password button text. You can check for other elements also. I'll just using get text for this login button, so it will print this log in the console as we have printed here, right? So let's see whether it is login facebook.com properly or not. Okay, it's launching facebook.com. Enter user ID and password, and okay, it's clicked on this login button, right? It's login button. Okay, the password is incorrect here, but it's click on login button successfully, right? So this is the login text also, it's printing here like login. So this is how to use like ID, name, send keys, get text, and dot clear and click also. But whenever you log in at facebook.com, we have seen like in last lecture, we need to verify that the automation script successfully log in with facebook.com or not. Actually, if whenever you are in front of the screen, you are seeing the execution like it's entering user ID, entering password, that click on login button. But if you are not in front of the screen and you are scheduling your script in the midnight, or you are in the you are not front of your like systems, then we need to verify that through the execution process or any conditions, so like report conditions. So we need to print everything, or we need to verify that you are successfully logged in with facebook.com or not. Okay, so for checking that purpose, we need to mention here some like Java concepts or some Java conditions here. Like if we have seen like get title in last lecture, right? Before you log in with facebook.com, you can check the expected like a facebook.com title is like a Facebook login or sign up. Okay, when you are login with facebook.com, the when you log in with facebook.com, when you log in with facebook.com, password it's changed, right? You need to change the password. We'll change in script also. Okay, then when we log in with facebook.com, you can see here the facebook.com title is changed, right? It means that when you log in with facebook.com, the web page title should not be same. If it is same, then you are not logging successfully with facebook.com. But if it get changed, then you have successfully logged in with facebook.com. So we need to verify this concept, okay, to properly pass your test script, right? So how to verify that? So before we log in with facebook.com, we need to get the title. Okay, so we will store the title there. String current title is equal to driver dot get title. I'm just printing here. Before login, each title is equal to this current title. Okay, after click on login, it will log in and it will change the page title, right? So I'll just copy paste in here, and then I'll just login Facebook title. Okay, and we need to put here some Java conditions like if current Facebook title means before login Facebook title dot after login Facebook title dot equals after login Facebook title. If it is same like before login the Facebook title and after login the Facebook title, if it is same, then your script is failed because you are not logging successfully. Because if you log in successfully, then title should be changed. Okay, then script fail, like fail not login. Else if it is changed, then pass, right? You are successfully logging. Right? So logic here is that it should be not matched, because whenever you log in with facebook.com, the page title is getting changed. We have checked manually. So same we have checked manually. So manual test case we have automated. Just run this program and see whether it's matching or not. Okay, we need to change the password here. Okay, we have put wrong password last time, so we just need to change it. So testing account. Now we'll see the exact execution. Okay, facebook.com launch. It's type user ID and password and click on login button, right? And here we go. We have launched login successfully with facebook.com, and Facebook titles is also getting changed. So here, so Facebook not login. Okay, why it's in Facebook not login? So before login page title is this, after login Facebook click. Okay, we need to put some times three dots sleep here, because it's whenever it's click on login button, immediately taking the get title, right? It's not waiting for login with proper window. So we need to put some wait here. Three dots sleep. I'll just putting here wait for 4 seconds for now, because we need to get the title after login with facebook.com. Okay, and it's taking some time to log in, right? So we need to put here some thread or slip, and now we will run this program. Need to save it, right? See, run it. Okay, it's launched facebook.com now. Enter user ID and password, and here you go, pass Facebook login successfully, right? So why we need to put here, because whenever we click on login button, it will take some time to log in. Till time the title should not change if you will not put the dot slip. So it's matching with our old title, so it's going to the fail section. But if you put three dot slip, it will change. It will log in successfully. Then it will take the get title from that Facebook login page, and then it comparing with that, because title is changed here, right? Before login is this, and after login Facebook title is only Facebook. Before login, Facebook title is Facebook, login and sign up. After login, it is only showing Facebook. So it get changed means you are logging successfully with facebook.com. So here you go. How our one first test case is passed successfully. We are done code with login with facebook.com programmatically, and we have compared that test cases. We are compared with login facebook.com. Facebook.com properly or not. Like here we can mention the report section. Okay, if any fail, it will automatically send report to you that script is get failed, right? So till time you know how to compare the things like a title and how to log in with facebook.com. We have done with these methods like find element and all these methods. Also we have done with these two web locators, important web locator, web driver locators, and we have performed web option on the web element like send key, get text, clear, and click. Okay, in next lecture we will launch like facebook.com or any other websites on multiple browsers. Okay, and we will see more web locators and web options on web pages and web methods also. Okay, till time, if you have any doubt related to this, okay, you can just comment out in the comment section. I will give you the answer on that. And if you like the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, till time. So let's meet in next lecture. Till time, have a great day. Bye bye.